favorite bookish moments of 2017 because it's the second day of 2018, so I figured, I have some great moments of the year that I want to share with you. So the first one that I'm going to go into is that I met my longtime booktube friends, Serena and Jenny, at BookCon, and that was an awesome experience because I was really looking forward to meeting them, and I was so excited because they were the first two booktube friends that I had met, and I was so excited, and when I finally met them, I was like, these are the people that I've been talking to for a year, and it made me very happy. I also went to my first BookCon, which was an amazing experience. I got to meet so many people. I got to meet my friends that I've been friends with for a year, and I also got to meet some authors and get some books, and that was an awesome experience, and I want to have more experiences like that next year at BookCon 2018. Along with that, I did meet Lemony Snicket and Scott Westerfeld, and I got books signed by them. If you didn't see my BookCon vlog slash, haul, then I got Series of Important Events, The Bad Beginning, signed by Lemony Snicket, and I got Uglies signed by Scott Westerfeld, and both of those authors were authors of my childhood, and it was awesome to meet them, and they were really nice in person, and I wasn't doubting that they were, but it was just it was really cool because I wasn't expecting them to talk to me, and it was really nice. Another thing that I'm proud of, because I actually read this year, and so I read 29 books. I know in my books I read in 2017, I said I read 28. Well, I finished one more after that, and that was Warcross by Marie Lu, and it was good. I loved it, and it was one of my favorite books this year, I have to say. So first of all, I met some new booktube friends this summer for the Let's Be Mermaids Readathon, and those were Abby Aurora, Aria Sally, and Julia, and we did the Let's Be Mermaids Readathon together, and that went well. And even though I didn't hit a lot of the video gold, I did read a lot of books, and that surprised me because I was on vacation around the time that this started, and it was awesome because A, got me to read on vacation, and B, I got to make new friends, and that was pretty awesome. Another thing, I got to meet two booktubers this year at BookCon, so I should have put that with the BookCon section, but I'm sorry. And those were Jenna from Jenna Claire K. I think that's how you say her username. I don't know. I've been watching her for a while, and I love her. And then I met Sarah Without H. And so I met Sarah Without H at a panel where Sasha Alsberg, Natasha from Tashopolis, Zoe Hurt from Read by Zoe, and two other people were at. I don't remember who the other two. I'll remember them later. And so I was asking a question, and Sarah Without H was right behind me. So I was like, "Hi, my name's Olivia. I love your channel. I got a picture with you." And so here's the picture, and it was really nice. And she was really nice, and she seems like a cool girl. So I'm just like, hell yeah. And then I also met Jenna. I found her when I was waiting to try and find Serena and Jenny, and I was just on the floor vlogging by myself, and I found her, and it was actually a funny experience because I was walking past her trying to find Jenny, and I was like, "Hey Jenna, can I get a picture with you?" And she was like, "Yeah, sure," and she was so nice about it, and I just wish I wasn't such a weird fangirl about it. Next time I won't be a weird fangirl about it, but it was just so cool to see two of the people that I've been watching for years in person. Another situation like this was, so I was at Panera, and I don't know if you guys saw my tweets. I'll try and find my tweets eventually, but this was during the summer after BookCon, I want to say, or after or before BookCon, I don't remember. It'll probably be in the tweet, but I was at Panera with my sisters, and my sister had to go meet somebody so that they could do something, I don't know. And so we were just waiting in line at the kiosk trying to get food, and I looked towards the door because somebody's walking in, and there's Michael from Michael Booklight walking into the Panera in my town, and I'm like, Michael, first of all, what are you doing in my town? Second of all, wait, Michael Booklight's in my town? So I didn't realize fully that it was him until I had to do a double take, and then I was like, this is awkward and weird because I wish I could have said something because I felt like I was staring at him for such a long time. And then I just kind of went and tweeted at him. I was like, hey, Michael, by chance, were you at the Panera in Flemington, New Jersey, where I live? And he was like, yeah. I was like, oh, I was afraid to say hi to you because you didn't really look in like a okay mood. And he was like, ah. But it was like a weird experience. And the next time that I meet him, I'm going to be like, hey, I was that girl from Panera. And I hope he's just like, oh, hi. So another thing, I mentioned I met some booktube friends this year. I also met Jennifer, or Jen, and she's awesome. It was in some of my classes this year, and she's a really cool person. And I figured out she was a booktube person because I saw a Zenith pin on her backpack, and I was like, so, I see that you have Zenith on your backpack. Did you go to BookCon? And she did. And she actually got an arc of Zenith, and I was like, girl, I'm jealous. And we started talking books for like ever. And then I found out she was on BookTube, and then we started following each other, and that was just the greatest. So Jen, if you're watching, hi, and you know, you're my BookTube friend now, there's no going back. So another bookish thing that happened this year was we got blessed with 2 Sarah J Maas books. We got blessed with A Court of Wings and Ruin, and we got blessed with Tower of Dawn. And both of those blew my mind, and I was so happy that I got to experience reading those because those are so good. And I was so happy. And I was just like, I need more. But then I realized that we're getting the last of the Throne of Glass series next year. Or this year. Wow. And I'm not sure how to feel about that. But we are getting novellas based on characters from the A Court of Thorns and Roses series, so that just makes everything better. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to talk about was actually a really huge accomplishment for me because I had never finished something of this caliber before that meant so much to me, and that was I finished writing the first draft of my book. And I was ecstatic. I literally sat there in like shock because once I finished the last line, which I thought was the last line, I was like, oh my god, this is it. Like, this is as far as I want to take this right now. And it was so good, and it felt so good. And I remember just sitting there for a few moments, and I'm just like, oh my god, everything that I've been working towards for the past year and a half, it's done. And I just was so ecstatic. And so I remember coming out of my room in my dorm, and some of my studentmates were there. I was like, guys, I think I just finished the first draft of my book. And like everybody was so happy for me, and I was just like ecstatic. So I remember I went to go print it out in the library, and I took up a lot of paper because I didn't print it double sides. So I basically screwed people over in that in the library. My book is more important. No, really, it's not, but I just felt it was important at that time. So those were all of my 2017 bookish accomplishments that I have made. So I hope you guys enjoyed your New Year's. My name's Olivia. You're on Bookish Burkett Size channel, and I hope to see you soon with another video. Bye.